So at Wolfe, autumn's been very much a continuation of the rest of the year so far. Plenty of activity across the board in terms of sales, lettings and pleasing to see on new instructions as well. On the sales front, we've seen some really prolific sales coming through, particularly as a good example, Waterloo Court in Wolverhampton, which was a 6-storey, 42,000 square foot multi-let office building, situated prime position really in Wolverhampton city centre. That was producing just shy of 293,000 per annum in terms of rent, and that was sold for £2.8 million to a private investor who will take that on and look to improve the asset even further. So a really good notable sale there. Another multi-let office building that we're pleased to have got sold was Lanchard House in West Bromwich. Multi-let again to good solid local occupiers. That's sold for £2.75 million, and again testament really that investors are looking for good solid income in secondary town centre locations, which both those sales have proved to be examples of. Further sales across the board, development site in Oldbury, and we were pleased to get away on behalf of a developer client. They'd sought and got planning permission for 4 houses on the site that we've now sold on to another developer who will look to see that planning consent through to fruition. Back on the investment side of things, a freehold block of 9 apartments producing £72,000 per annum, fully let. That's been sold. Good modern block this. Investors were very, very keen on this. We had multiple bids and proof really that investors are liking fully let detached blocks. Like this one, all 2 bedrooms, these apartments, so fairly safe investment for the incoming buyer. On top of that, we also had a portfolio of 3 further blocks of apartments, fully let, producing £90,000 per annum as well. That's sold again after multiple bids and really seems to be a part of the market where investors are looking to buy modern blocks of apartments fully let. On the letting side of things, office lettings proved still to be challenging, but there were some notable exceptions. We were pleased to get 4,500 square feet away at Kingston House in West Bromwich to Skills for Training as part of their expansion. They've taken a 5-year lease there. That was on the back of a recent letting to Ingeus as well. So that building is starting to fill up again. On the retail side of things, 22 to 24 Ulster Road South, we completed the letting there finally. These secondary retail locations are still proving popular with local retailers, and we're still seeing good demand on the retail side of things. We've also managed to let some industrial land in Oldbury, a quarter-acre site there that went under offer very, very quickly. Cleared sites like this are in high demand at the moment, and there's not a lot of them about, so it was no surprise that that one got away very quickly. A big thing we've noticed at Wolfe as part of our rebranding earlier in the year, repositioning of ourselves in the market, is how we're starting to transact further afield. We were traditionally known as a Black Country-based agency business, also transacting in Birmingham city centre, but now off the back of some notable sales further afield, we're now attracting instructions from other parts of the country. We've just placed on the market a very nice industrial investment in Bourton-on-the-Water in the Cotswolds. That's come to the market for £1.6 million. That's let to a long-term tenant. They've been in occupation over 20 years there, and they've actually just renewed on a 10-year lease with a fixed uplift after 5 years. This represents really good solid income, nice bit of kit. We're already getting plenty of interest in this one, and it's no surprise, situated in such a nice part of the world. Even further afield, we've just placed on the market a retail investment let to Taco Bell down in Southampton. We've also placed on the market an investment let to Betfred in Eastleigh. Both that and the one in Southampton have already gone under offer within a week of us placing those on the market, so we're very pleased with that. We've also placed a part-let multi-office investment in Kettering on the market, and these are all examples of instructions that we're now attracting from further afield and clients based outside the West Midlands, which is really pleasing to note. We've also placed on the market in Malvern a development site with an existing planning consent, but certainly potential for another scheme there. The client is prepared to sell on a subject to planning basis. It's a half-acre site situated in Priory Road, immediately adjacent to the Malvern Hills. So it's a fantastic location and a real great opportunity for developers to come in and stamp their mark on a really nice part of the world.